find your, I use Bluetooth ear, otherwise I can't hear. Oh, right, okay, maybe because I'm on Bluetooth. But I've done that in the past. I normally do that. Okay, oh, okay. Right, I'm gonna carry on. All right, seated position. So you need to rotate your hip as if you're sitting down, okay? Although you're standing up, so your knees should be soft. I just need you to completely drop your head on your chest, completely, and just slowly tilt back and take a slow breath in. And drop your head on your chest again and breathe out. Tilt your head back. So we're going to do this 3 times. And slowly relax your head back on your chest and breathe out. One more time. Tilt your head back, just very slowly, and take a slow breath in, into your stomach. And relax your head back on your chest and breathe out. Okay, so from here, I need you to tilt your head to one side. I want you to roll your head up to the top and breathe in, and roll your head back on your chest. On the same side, you just roll your head up and breathe out. So 3 times again. So you're just going to gently roll your head to the top, breathing in, so half a circle, and breathe out. So all this time you're not holding your shoulders. Your shoulders should be slightly forward, so you're not standing here with your chest sticking out. And again, breathing in and breathe out. Okay, let's take our head to the other side, and you're just going to repeat the whole thing. So slowly rotate up to the top, breathe in. And rotate down, breathe out. And again, rotate up, breathe in. And out. One more time, breathing in. And out. So you breathe into your stomach, and when you breathe out, your tummy should deflate. Okay, just gently lift your head up to a normal position. When I say a normal position, I need your chin slightly tucked underneath, okay? I don't mean that, okay? I don't mean that at all, but I don't want you to be like this. So it's kind of a little bit tucked underneath. And leave your tongue on the top of the roof of your mouth. So I just mentioned just now, so your shoulder should be, so your hand should naturally just fall on the front of your leg rather than here, because if you're there, you're not letting go, all right? You're tense, okay? You're holding your shoulders. So I just need you to just let it, so it's a little bit forward. And I want you to shrug your ears completely. Shrug your shoulders completely up towards your ear as high as you can, and just let it drop, okay? Again, so sometimes I see people, they drop, they do this, and they're tense, you're holding again. So I want you to just shrug right up, completely drop, just let go, and take a note how that feels. And again, one more time. Breathe in, drop, and breathe out. Okay, good. Now I just need you to step out into your parallel stance. So your feet should be parallel. The width of them should be the width of your own shoulder width. Still in that seated position, still be, your tailbone still should be rotated and sinking towards your heel as if your tailbone is sitting on your heels. All right, okay. So all I need you to do is just sink, soften your knees more, sink. When I say sink, I do mean the sit in your hip flexors. Okay, so there is a difference between, so if I do this, then you should see the difference. So if I don't sink, I just lift my arm up and down, okay? You use your shoulders, and all of a sudden, you're not letting go, because you just don't know that to let go. So what I want you to do is not focus on your arms or your hands, but just focus on sinking and sitting into your hip flexors with your back going towards the back wall, with your tailbone still sinking towards your heels. So we do a few of these just to get you warmed up. Sometimes the knees need to be warmed up, your hip needs to be warmed up. Just wake them up a little bit for now. So it's when you're sinking, you're going back, you're sitting, your entire trunk kind of sits back more as well. I might just turn around, I will, so you can see what's going on. So my entire trunk kind of moves back as I sink and sit. My entire trunk moves back. And then the height of my arms, it's not that high, okay? So I'm just letting my body move my arm, however high it will take. I do use my back door, but I'm not gonna ask you to focus on that today. But I do something else to bring my arms up a tiny little bit more, but they never go beyond my chest, because also with doing that, I won't be able to abdominal breathe. And breathe out. Right, I'm going to turn back the other way. If you've done my class before, you will know that I like you to be staying in your seated position, and then as if your arms. So it should be a round circle. So this is not circular, and also you haven't got your eggs, big duck eggs underneath your armpit. Relax your hands, relax your shoulders, let them go. Relax your fingers. Remember I said, if you're sticking your chest out like this, you're not relaxed, you haven't let go. So you should become this circle, part of you, or you are this circle, okay? You compromise. It's not just your arms, it's nothing to do with your arms, okay? Your arm just exhibits what you're doing with your body, all right? So don't focus on the arms, it's the rest of you. So I just want you to let go, as if you just, I always say, imagine that someone just slid a table underneath your arms, and you're just resting your arms. And sometimes I see people doing this. You're not resting, because if you do that, I could feel all these tension across my shoulder, across the top bit of my arm. But if I go rounding, then those tension disappears, okay? And then as if I'm sitting, okay? Sitting on the bench, on a stool. So I'm supported, but all the time, my weight is going down, so my physical weight is going down. It doesn't mean everything goes down. So if all my weight just goes down, I kind of shrink myself, but no, my physical weight might be going down, so that's your yin energy. But remember what I said about your tongue, the top of the roof of your mouth? That's my light energy. I don't push, okay? I don't physically lift my head, but in my mind it's suspended. So I'm not shrinking myself right down. So I haven't got all the energy going down, but I've got some going up. So the physical weight going down, but my mind, my light energy is still going up. Okay, and relax, just in case you're getting tired and you're going to tense. I want you to do that again. So sinking, find that seated position, feel that bench you're resting on, both benches, one sitting, one resting your arms. You are this circle, and just let go completely. Remember, this is not letting go. Those eggs need to be underneath the armpit. Feel the connection between your hands. It doesn't need to be very high because again, you're not relaxed, you haven't let go. You should always feel the heaviness on the underside of your arms, not on the top. Feel the tingling sensation in your fingers. Keep sitting if you can, sit further back, further down if you can. Okay, and relax. Alright, so I just want you, in nose mode, same. And I just want you to circle one of your arms and breathe out all the time. So on the return, again, I do find people on the return, you kind of come in like this and you're tight, okay? So I don't want you to, so I always say, how much chi do you want? Do you want a little bit or do you want the whole universe? So my arms always stays in front because my chest is hollow. I'm still that circle. And breathe out. So this is all movements for my shoulders. So what does it look like when it's not? So let's do that. Sink. I start to shift weight. I'm still rotating, but I'm no longer moving my arm because my arm is just circling with the rest of my body. So I go, breathe in and out. Sink, shift weight and turn. So it's on the opposite side. Sink and turn. So you shift weight on the opposite side. My knees are still lined up with my big toes. Let's have one on each side. In. Breathe out. In. And breathe out. Gonna carry on. Sinking. Relax one of your arms. I just want you to move this arms out. So again, let go. So I don't want you to hold. I want you to let go. When you let go, if your elbows are bent, you're not letting go. Everything's tense again. So your arms should be extended. There's no bend in my arm. I let go. What I want you to do is use your trunk to move your arms out. So let go. If you don't let go, it will look like this. If I don't let go, so if I'm just tense, I'm holding it. This is what I look like because I haven't let go. But if I let go, I move with my trunk. It's like floating. It's like in water, just moving in water. Okay, so we're going to do that. So let go. All right, okay, from the start. Seated, sink. Let go of your arms. So I'm just going to relax so you can just focus on one of your arms. Let that arm go. No bend, remember, extended. But let your shoulder go, let your elbow go. As if your elbows is resting on that knee. And they're just going to follow that knee. But I'm just using my trunk to move, so it doesn't move very far. And breathe out. Sinking. Sitting further back. Just relax one of your arms, so you only got one to play with. Just use your trunk. So now I imagine that this elbow is just resting on my other knee. And breathe out. One on each side. Sinking. Resting. Both of them. Letting go completely. I'm just using my trunk to move. I'm not using my head to move yet. And breathe out. So one more time. So you see, my arms are always at the front. Sinking. Resting. Moving from the trunk. Completely letting go of my arm. And breathe out. Okay. Now I do want you to move from your hip. Sinking. Still resting one of my arms. Now I want you to shift weight. When you shift weight, you can turn because your hip is turning. That means it allows more movement, a bigger range of movement, and it does allow more strength in your movement. So it only works if you just let go, sinking, so you're turning with your hip. You're not moving your arms at all. Your arms are just following the lower part of your body. In this case, your hip. Sinking, so it means I can turn. So it's all coming from my hip. All I need to do is to let go of the top of my shoulders, my elbows, my wrist, and my hands. So I'm going to sink more. It allows me to turn if I sink more. But letting go of my arms, that's what I want you to do today, so focus on that. And breathe out. Okay, I need one from you, one on each side from you. Sinking. Let go of your arm, remember. When you sink, it allows you to turn. It allows you to give you a better range of movement. And breathe out. But all the time, my shoulders, my elbows are relaxed, loose. Let go, not holding them. And breathe out. We're going to move on. Okay, the famous beach ball. Again, the way you hold your beach ball, so if it's like this, you're tense, you haven't let go. So everything must let go, your elbow, your shoulder. So drop your shoulders and then drop your elbow as if you're sinking your elbow into your knees. Your left elbows into your left knee, your right elbows in your right knee. Again, there's no bends in the arms, okay? It's glaring, isn't it? So this is a bend. So this is me. I've bent my elbow. And if you don't believe me, if you do this, you feel the tension straight across your shoulders straight away. So your arms need to be extended, okay? They are soft. Of course, that's no good. So this is me locking both of my elbows. So this is me locking both of my elbows. And now I drop my elbows, my shoulders. So this is me now. With my chest still part of the circle. But I've got my beach ball. I'm not holding it. Relax. As if you sank your elbows into your knees. In your parallel stance, tailbone tucked underneath. You sitting, although you're standing. And I just want you to, first of all, just use your trunk to move. And you just find that this beach ball can only turn so much. Okay? So you're not moving it. I'm not asking you to move it. I'm asking you to use your trunk to move. Just side to side. Right. Now I want you to sink. Because that's all, that's always the case with Qigong and Tai Chi, that you sink. It means you can turn. And I'm just extending, I'm just moving my wrist. Actually, I'm moving my wrist with my hip. So my arms is over here. I didn't bring my arms back. What I'm doing is I'm sinking the other side. It brings my arm back. So if I continue to sink and turn, it will take it right across to the other side, but I have not moved my arms at all. So I did not do this. I'm not doing this, and I don't want you to be doing that. Okay, so start right from the top. Sinking. Relax, let go of your shoulders as if your elbows are sitting in your knees. Sink and turn. Breathing out. Breathing in. Sink and turn. Let go of your arms. Let them go. Hold your beach ball. Not like this. Not like this. Relax. Loose. Breathe out. My knees are still lined up with my big toe. Sinking and turn. Breathe out. One more time this way and let you rest. Breathe out. Back here with your beach ball, your open form, and just relax first. But we're going to continue. So still in your beach ball, still on your beach ball. So still hold your beach ball. Sitting, sinking, letting go, let go of your shoulders as if your elbows are sinking into your knees. This time you are going to step. So you're going to sink, you're going to turn, and you're going to step. Pull with your front foot. Pull with your back foot. That means your back knee bend, sitting in your back hip flexor, transferring the weight across. So my arms turn, my balls turn, my beach balls turn because my hips turned. Breathing out. So again, I'm pulling with my front foot. Pulling with my back foot. Sitting in my back hip flexor. I'm turning, so my beach ball just turning with the rest of my body. Breathing out. I haven't moved my arms at all. Pulling with my back foot. So what happens is, I'm turning. This elbow, because it's drop on my knee, it just follows. This elbow is following this knee. It just follows. Stepping out. Breathe out. So I'll pull with my back foot. Again, this elbow sinking to that knee. So I was here. This elbow sinking this knee. I just let go. That's all I'm doing. So I go breathe out. Always pull with the foot. Because I let go of my arms, my shoulders. The beach ball I'm holding just follows. And breathe out. Breathe in. And breathe out. Breathing in. Okay? And breathe out. Right, stay here. So again, if I turn around again, So I'm not with my hands are actually slightly further, because the more I sit down, more I sit, more I move back with my trunk, my entire trunk. Yeah, I don't know whether you can see that. So I want you sit back, not sticking your bum out, that's not what I mean. Tailbone still sinking down, sitting back as if your lower back is pushing against the back wall. So this is where I am sitting. Still feel the energy between your hands. Your hands are always connected, your left and your right hands. Feel as if your fingers can reach down towards your toes. So your left fingers reach down to your right, and your right fingers reach down to your left. Again, completely let go, so you don't want to be holding, should be relaxed, drop, as if your elbows are sinking into your knees. Slightly tucked underneath your chin, tongue, roof of your mouth, and just breathe. And just stay here. Keep feeling that your lower back is pushing against the back wall. Keep letting go of your shoulders and your elbows. And I just want you to put everything back. Right, this bit a little bit more complicated. I use my back muscles and breathe out. All right, okay, I hope you have learned to let go of your shoulders. And if you don't believe me, if you lift your arms, so if your arms are about here, you feel the tension in your shoulders. So if you can try this with me, so my arms is about, yeah, it's higher than my shoulders. So if you now slowly drop your shoulders so that the height of your arm drops until to a point where you think, okay, yes, now my tension has left me, okay, my shoulders. Remember, when you're sitting like this, you are part of this circle, all right? Don't worry about, all right, am I holding a circle? No, I want you to be part of the circle. You are the circle. All right, okay. I normally finish my class with some pressure point massage. So we're going to do this one because of COVID. So I don't want you to touch your face. I'm sure you have washed your hands. And all the way back up. The side of the top part of your, underneath of your arm. Again, going out, back in. And just the side of your body. Your back. And then the side of your legs. Back in the center, up the inside of your legs, to fist. So you're going to massage from there, little circular movement for your kidneys. I did say not to touch your face, but so we won't do the other tapping. We might do again. Right, okay, so that is all I have for you today. Hope you've enjoyed it and set you up for the rest of the day. Come back next week, same time.